I actually don't like humans.
I was this close. This man is speeding up. I absolutely hate Japanese interior design. Because let me tell you about Love Hotel. C'est la bonne année, putain de merde. I can't do that in Japan. I'm waiting for the email.
And eating raw animals, that's what we do. I just feel like I'm out of time.
Looking for designs that sell.
Being overwhelmed again learning Japanese. I found my first white hair. Beginning of the end, I guess.
Looking for designs that sell. Looking for designs that sell well. Get started with your apparel manufacturing today.
Big yeah.
Wrong day to fucking vlog. Because I'm fucking late. I'm so surprised by how empty this is. It's because it's like the last week of the year, so people have traveled and maybe people are on holiday, because usually this place at this time is like 9:50 something right now. It's usually pretty crowded. So now let's just hope I'm not getting fat. I have to drink or eat something. So much.
I've got more money back.
Oh, I see.
I tried to save some back and then I got to 60.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pay.
Yeah. So I think I'm telling you all the time.
Arigatou gozaimasu. With who? Without me. Look at this girl. Oh, yeah.
I know this is probably the most chaotic vlog you've ever seen, but yeah, welcome to my channel. I can't believe I'm doing this intro after the whole day. It's the last day of the year and the last day of the week to work. Technically, we're coming back next week, like 2023, but it's like the last day of the year. So yeah, it's pretty chill in the office. And most of my colleagues have traveled all over the world, so it's pretty chill. And today I was doing some marketing related taxes. So that's why my camera around is not exactly weird for my colleagues, and most of them know that I vlog, but usually there's just no way to be recording around. So we've done with half the day, and now for the rest of the day, because it is the last day of the year and it's common in Japanese company, we'll have to be cleaning from 2 p.m. to 6. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, I'm Ila. For most of you, this is probably another version of me, I guess. So when I'm not doing YouTube, this is what I do, work in marketing. For those of you who are new here, it's hard for me to put myself in YouTube mood, okay? For those of you who are new here, my name is Ila and I go by Crazy Ila. I live in Japan and every Sunday I post a video about my life in Japan. The video I always tell you take different formats. It's vlogs, it's street interviews, it's different things. And for the last week of the year 2022, I was like, you know what, it's been a long time since I've done a vlog and let me just vlog my week, my whole week, and see how it goes. And the day I decided to vlog my week is the only day of the year, literally the only day of the year where I'm like 1 hour late at work. I haven't been told anything yet, and I know because we're in the vibe of the last day and shit, but I'm waiting for the email. Okay, the cleaning has started. Let's go. Last week I was sick. I thought I got corona, but I did the antigen test and turns out it was negative. So the whole week I stayed home and I worked from my bed basically. So I didn't work out for about a week and a half, I would say. And today I felt completely weak and I just don't know why I didn't have much energy, because I felt like yesterday I ate a fair amount of food. I'll start doing some editing and I'll prepare some document related to my thesis. I don't know if I'm gonna go out, probably for a walk because it's a sunny day. But let me tell you, I'm such a tropical person that when it's just below 24 degrees Celsius, I feel like I need to sleep. I don't know how people are active during winter. Like I usually tell my friends that are from cold country, like I'm really proud of you guys for building your countries in such a weather, because if it was me, there would be no building, there would be no nothing, just people sleeping and eating raw animals. That's what we would do. To sing, I don't know. 歌っています。 Gogo nijugo roku nani o shite imashita ka? I've started having that feeling of being overwhelmed again learning Japanese because I just feel like I'm out of time. Probably because as a child or the way I was growing up, I really had my lifeline or like things I should be doing to reach my goals in a certain linear way and probably not very flexible to change or to unpredictable stuff to happen, to just life to happen. And I can be very rigid in that sense when it comes to what I have to do in my life, especially career-wise and study-wise. I just saw it, and I keep seeing it in a very linear way, like I have to do this after that, and then after that to reach that goal. Japanese was never one of these things that I had to do to reach my goal, and most of the time it's just too much. It's just the one plus thing that I have to do that is just too much for me. I kind of push myself to end up learning it because, well, I'm living in Japan and it's sort of a must right now to, I was about to say to reach or to attain where I want to go, but I also realized that every time I actually reach a goal, I just think of the next goal. This just to say, you've guessed by now that I'm very goal-oriented type of person, and Japanese is just too much for me. I'm really doing my best, and I have learned how to put myself in an environment where I am obliged to learn Japanese, putting myself in a very uncomfortable position of doing, for example, my content in Japanese. And I'm talking about street interviews, especially with Japanese people, and most of the time I'm only getting about 10% to 20% of what they're saying because I'm only catching a keyword and then I'm guessing what's the rest of the sentence. So it's very uncomfortable for me, first of all, to be out there talking to strangers, even if I probably look for most of you like an extrovert. I actually don't like humans. I think many millennials can relate to this. I don't like people much. I don't know. So it's very uncomfortable to be just stopping strangers and ask them questions, especially in a country where people are very individualist. They don't talk to each other. They're very close to themselves. I expect them to not understand what I'm saying, and I expect myself to not understand what they're saying. So it's a very uncomfortable situation that I put myself in to produce a content that you guys like, and second of all, to be able to practice things that I am learning in a Japanese book or videos and stuff like that. And sometimes it's very amazing because I will learn a new words. Like last time I learned the word futoteimasu, gaining weight or being on an overweight side, and I learned that word one day before a street interview, and I wasn't even thinking of asking that questions. Like I literally came out with that question on field when I went out filming with Harper. I was like, oh, let me ask this question. And then the word futoi that I learned a day prior was literally something that I was practicing on that day. So it felt really good to me. I was like, I'm learning things that are actually very useful for daily life. Still, I always feel like I'm out of time to learn Japanese, out of time because by this time, by this age, I saw myself do other things that are, X and Y, and not learning a new skill, not learning a new language. I don't think of myself spending my life in Japan. I know I'll end up leaving at some point. We're not there yet. I'm still around, but I always feel like, why would I kill myself and put so much time in learning a language that I won't be using much because I'm leaving? That was my thought process before I actually started pushing myself learning Japanese. But then because I realized that in my career it's gonna be something that comes back anyway, even if I leave Japan and go work in other countries, the fact that I've been living, working, studying in Japan will be something that will reflect in my work. There would somehow be a connection to Japan, or I know it would be, so I would be asked about the language at some point. So yeah, I'm pushing myself to learn as much as I can when I have time, when I have like an hour. It's also frustrating because I'm the type of person I do 100% or nothing, but I know with Japanese language there's so many things to learn. There's just so much, and I have like a glimpse of the overall, so it's so overwhelming, and I'm also frustrated in a way that I know that I'm not learning enough, and I would never have enough time to learn the whole shebang. I really envy people like go to language school and come to Japan only to learn Japanese, or are completely surrounded only by Japanese people, so they practice and they learn unconsciously. And the same way I learned English, just watching and listening a lot of material. I accumulated the language and again and again, and I didn't realize that I was learning English. But with Japanese it's very different for me, especially environment wise. So I really envy people who come to Japan and only have time for learning Japanese and and nothing else, and their work environment or their living environment is just completely Japanese. I don't know why I just decided to talk to you guys right now, but I don't even know how long this vlog is gonna be. Like, vlogging is just so much for me, and you can see that I'm not as fun as you think. Like, this is me on a daily basis. I'm very unfunny. I can be very sleepy, especially in winter. Right now it's 1 p.m. but let me tell you, I can literally go to bed and sleep for like 8 hours again. I'm just sleepy the whole time. I found my first white hair. Beginning of the end, I guess. Let me just feel a little stronger. I had to come out today and, you know, have some vitamin D. Shit guys, another day I didn't really plan, because normally today is Thursday, and normally on Thursday I have my seminar online with other researchers from my university, but then I realized it's the holiday and I didn't read the email from the uni telling me that today's seminar is obviously cancelled, and now I don't know what to do with my life. I have to do something and I don't know what, because I didn't plan for it. You feel me? I needed the sunlight. Yesterday after I finished recording, I started editing the whole day, and then I watched the movie Guilty, played by Jake Gol. I never know how to pronounce his family name. That the movies, I don't know if you guys know it, the movie is about people working at the 911 I can't talk 911 call center, how they live with receiving all these goddamn calls and stuff. So it was very interesting, and the movie was so intense, I'm telling you, so intense that I was feeling sad the whole time, just so emotional. Man, I had all the bad chemicals in my body and my mood just went down, and I was like, oh my god, the whole day I didn't see outside, and then watching this movie, I don't know if I'm making sense, but you know, when you have all the bad chemicals, I mean, not bad or good, they're just chemicals, but the one that make you feel depressed and sad, and especially in winter, you want to be able to get rid of them. And it's the time of the year that where you, so it's the time of the year where you celebrate with your family. Like, I don't know about your countries guys, but in my country this is the time of the year where people gather together and they visit each other, they eat together and stuff like that. I can't do that in Japan. My families are my friends and my boyfriend, but everybody also travel, because in Japan this is when they have some kind of long holidays, so I cannot allow myself to feel any bad about myself, any sadness. I just don't want that, because it will really go down. So when I felt like that yesterday, I was like, oh my god, no, the bad chemicals are around. I started overthinking about everything. I was like, nah, tomorrow, whatever happens, I need to see the sun, I need to see outside. So I'm outside and I'm already feeling better than yesterday. Let me tell you some adventure. Yesterday, I was this close to book a love hotel for my kind of trip to celebrate the new year. My boyfriend and I, we didn't know where to go, we didn't know what to do this new year. We were just like, you know, in our countries we just celebrate with family and shit. So in Japan we never really know what to do except from traveling and, you know, see other places. But again, these are the kind of things that we do almost every weekend. We just choose a city in Japan and we just, you know, go travel and visit. But there is something that we've always wanted to do for a long time, which is the massage in Spa in Enoshima. We've already been there in Spa like so many times. He has never done the massage. They have a special massage there. I've already tried it and let me tell you, it's amazing. So when I booked for the massage in Enoshima, which we're gonna do on January 1st, if I post this video before, then I won't be able to record it. Also, I don't think I will be able to record it in general, because my boyfriend is very private, and when I do my YouTube things, I just don't do it when I'm around him or when we're doing our things, right? So look at this. That's me.
Looking like 10 over 10 plus 10 minus nothing. add everything. That's me.
So now what I wanted to do on top of that is just book a hotel or an accommodation nearby just to be able to spend 2 nights around there, because you know Enoshima is also nice for hiking, so we could also use the spa, the swimming pool. Every single thing I'm trying to book is either overbooked, which is expected, or 200% the price. Somebody's just greeting me randomly. Nice! Ah! That was random. During this holiday for like New Year, every single person that I know personally who's Japanese national is either traveling back in the countryside with their family, or foreigners are going around the bay, Enoshima, Kamakura, if they don't find hotels to go like inside the country. So every single thing you can imagine as accommodation, Airbnb, hotels, love hotels is just booked. And yesterday I was trying to find some place. I couldn't find any accommodation. Let me tell you, not only it's expensive, but the aesthetic. I'll confess something that probably makes me feel like I'm a difficult person. I absolutely hate Japanese interior design. I absolutely hate the choice they make when they create accommodations, when they create hotels. I absolutely resent it. So it's so hard for me to, even when I have like enough money to travel, to book an accommodation that I'm very pleased with. And I was this close to book a love hotel, because let me tell you about love hotel. They're very sketchy. Culture-wise, it's like you're just going there to have sex, so it's very looked upon as something negative or something bad or something sketchy. But let me tell you something about love hotels. They have the best bathtub. The beds are bigger, they're more comfy, and the bathroom there, even if the aesthetic is sketchy, the light, the decoration is really weird, I don't even know why it's a thing, the bathroom is always the best. The insonorization, the sound isolation is also the best. I was this close. I didn't, because at the end of the day it was also overbooked. So we'll be staying in Sakuragisho in some just usual hotel for like 2 nights. Let me tell you something, I am not about to book any ryokan. I am not about to sleep in any tatami. I don't find that exciting. I don't find that special. I don't like that. So to me, every time I'm trying to book an accommodation in Japan, I just know it's gonna be a headache because I hate almost everything. I even tried to book Intercontinental Yokohama, like the most luxurious supposedly hotel in Yokohama, and the price is like about 150 and on 300,000 for the rooms left. And then when I was navigating in the pictures, I was like, it's not giving 300,000. Like, who is doing your interior design, guys? Ooh, mamacita, where are you going? Alright, Fridays. Oh no, it's freaking full. Is it actually? Stay home, people, stay home! Man, even the ATM is freaking full. だからそれ違います。
信託銀行。これ入ってない。
難しい。
難しいでしょ。日本人でもわかんない。20代ぐらい。
わかりました。ありがとうございます。I withdrew money from my bank, which is MUFG. I always call it Mufujiji something. The machine was rejecting my bank book, and I'm like, what's going on? And then the guy, the policeman or whatever, the nice guy was like, oh, it's a different bank. I'm like, how? It's the same color. He said, no, it's the different bank. I said, it's the same name. He said, no, it's a different group. And even the Japanese people are confused. Like, it's confusing for even Japanese people. It's literally the same name. Let me tell you. Maybe you think Eli is dumb. You see? Mufujiji. I never knew. And mine also same Mufujiji thingy, right? So it's supposed to be the same bank. Too many people. Look, we love her. The girl from Squid Game. Ooh, shalala, shalalalo. I have to shut up. I'm sorry, guys. This is why I don't do vlogs much, because I talk a bunch of shit all the time. Oh yeah, there's a convenience there where I can pay my bills. My bills are about 36,000. What? Look, I have an explanation. I use a lot of electricity in winter. I'm a tropical bitch, okay? But to be honest, it's because I'm also paying for the renewal of my fire. Ooh, look at this melanin right here. Who these? People looking at me funny. They're like, what? What is microwave attacks? So now that I've paid my bills, I can think about my food. I don't like the way my brain works. My food is always coming last, and I don't like that about myself. I also don't like the fact that I need glasses to see. Okay, I'm just hungry. That's me. Next day, people, today is Friday and tomorrow Saturday is the day I'm gonna be doing my activities related to celebrating the new year. That is why today I'm gonna be spending the whole day editing. I promised myself that I'm not gonna do anything else except binge watching Love is Blind Brazil and editing at the same time. Look, I just don't want my editing work to spill over tomorrow because tomorrow is the day I gotta enjoy any little money. Now enjoyment. It's 9:30. First of all, I woke up 9:30. Oh my god, I've slept enough. I chased the bad chemicals, feel better, less sad. Although, the first thing I saw in my social media waking up was the death of Roi Pelé. I feel kind of sad because for me, when someone dies so close to changing the year, I'm like, you were so close to get into 2023. The Roi Pelé, the legend of Brazil, of football, the legend for many people. See this? I will purposely spend the day in my Uniqlo pajamas just to feel like I got all the time in the world. And I hope I finish editing because, guys, it's the worst thing.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. Sometimes you need to go.
Captain, on va où? I got my bike! C'est la bonne année, putain de merde! Bonne année, les gens!
Meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Oh, I only know Chugoku.
In the great outdoors.